And we are live again. So hopefully we can get up to 20 viewers like we were just in a couple of minutes last time. That was fucking awesome. Oh, man. Yes, you were, TJ. How's it going, brother? Hopefully you're doing fine. What's up, Antonio? Bobby? Beer Stud, you were not second. And that's because it's still uploading, Justin. Just be patient, sir. It'll let you comment. What's up, Carlton? 11 from Keith. There you go. Yeah, fucking cheers, boys. What's up, Bill Long? What's up, Frank M. Tech? Okay. Fastest I've ever hit 10 viewers on a live stream within a minute because you guys knew. Drinking in a car, parked in a parking lot, and all that happy bullshit. So, yeah, no DUI in my future. No. Keys out of the ignition. They can't get me for DUI. They can get me for open container if they really wanted to, but it's about the worst I could get. So yeah, today was fun. Gaston in here. Relax, Kyle. If you have to go back to it tonight, brother, it'll be there. Don't worry. What's with the Lexus shirt? Oh boy. Go back and watch my first live stream. And you'll know what's up with the Lexus shirt. So, no, I'll go into that. I'm not working at a dealer. I tell you what happened. Monday, a week ago today, I found out that I lost my franchise. It's a really long story, and they are, what's up, Justin? How's it going, brother? I know, right? Long time no see. The short story is I lost my franchise. The details are in the other live stream, and I'm really not going to get into it because like that video is already there, and it goes into literally everything about why and how and why I wound up working for an independent shop that specializes in Toyota and Lexus. So yeah, I now work for an independent shop that specializes in Toyota, Lexus. There's which I co-own with the guy. I work on flat rate plus the guy, plus I'm paying the guy for the. Well, I'm working on flat rate, but the flat rate is overly compensated because I'm also co-owner of the shop. So, yeah, it was just go watch the last live stream before the giveaway, boys. I promise you everything. Gaston, that's a very good question. I can tell you this: fuck going and sitting in an office on my ass all day long, and it's not an office job. Not hardly any engineering jobs are office jobs. That's actually a misconception. Most engineering jobs are lab work. Yes, you're in air conditioning most of the time, but most engineering jobs are lab work, and so you're literally not around anybody. I'm a social creature. I have to be around people, and I like working with my hands on something. I like fixing stuff, which is why I stuck to auto repair. Yeah, I could easily go into engineering right now and be fine, but I've got investments in place where I don't have to. I can do my own thing. By the way, guys, it's allowing you to comment now on the other video if you would like to. So not quite, Brian. That's kind of a dick move, but it's a little bit more complicated than what you think as far as doing engineering. It's not an office job. It's not just this little cush thing. Mr. Junior Little, what's up, brother? Bro, you're right. Staten Island is calling my name. And I really want to be up there. But, you know, it is what it is. So, anyway, the shortest possible story here is that I have, cheers, Brother Dow. You're going to be drinking them later than I will tonight, brother. The shortest possible story is that I'm co-owner of the shop, and you know, I wrench on cars all the damn time, and I am basically I'm incrementally buying out the remainder of the business, because I bankrolled this guy when he did his expansion, and when I bankrolled him, I gave him 120% of what his business was worth, in order to bankroll an expansion, which made me a 60% owner of the business. So now I'm basically incrementally paying the other 40% off so that he can eventually retire, and it would be my shop. So that's kind of how that's working. So I had a Lexus LX 450. For those of you who don't know what an LX 450 is, because they haven't made them in a long time, the Lexus LX 450 is a big honking SUV from Lexus, and had to do a radiator on that. Well, this was like 2-year models before they split the fan shroud, and of course I took customers from the franchise position, Bill. Yes, Gaston, the one with the fucking V8. That's a pain in the ass, to do a radiator on. Let me tell you how you got to do the radiator on this thing, because what's up, Frankie? Oh shit, I gotta get Frankie his moderator. Hang on. Moderator Blue Wrench up on this motherfucker now, son. So I'm drinking Land Shark, not Corona. Get it right, man. It's pretty much the same shit. Eric, what's up, brother? It's been a long damn time since I've seen you in my stream. What's going on, man? So, let me tell you how you have to do this radiator. And I'll tell you, wow, this car has 369,000 miles. It was the original radiator, and this guy does not want his car to die. So, we put a radiator in the bitch. And a thermostat, which the thermostat's pretty fucking easy. It's 3 bolts, undo the thermostat housing, pop the thermostat in, and replace the thermostat gasket, thermostat housing gasket, and then you're done with the thermostat. That's a 10-minute job. But do not do that. Yeah, Gaston's absolutely right. I missed the question. Do not remove the battery from a car while the car's fucking running. Not bad at all, factory radiator, but the guy has only done 2 coolant flushes on the car ever. So I'm choosing the winner by random comment generator. I'm not in any way, shape, form choosing that by who has the best comment or whatever. The comment, I have a way I can see who liked the video. So I'm good with that. And then from there, I'm going to do a random comment generator, as long as everybody I do. Antonio, there's a little hack to that I'm not going to share, so I can see who liked the video. But a random comment generator for this one. I've got a couple things planned for the future giveaways. I I didn't go with a Denso. I actually bought it from a Toyota. It's the Lexus brand one. So that's the one that I chose to go with. But this is how you got to replace this motherfucker, right? It would not show up at all. Miss Tara, hello. TJ, where's your wife at? I gotta have another young lady in here to class up to join along with Tara. So, we got it from Toyota, which is the Lexus or OEM one. This is how you got to remove this thing, all right? So after you get all of the coolant hoses, the evap hoses, the overflow hoses, and the transmission lines removed from the actual radiator, you have to take the fan clutch out to get the fan shroud out. Come on, Robert, don't be a jerk, man. That's more class than I got just in one of those ladies showing up. So that's all I've got to say. Anyway. Oh, did we get Miss Nation here? I didn't see Belinda. I never saw Belinda. What's up, William? So the way that this works is, you have to take the fan clutch out. Well, the fan clutch is attached to the end of the fucking water pump on the damn pulley on the water pump. So you can't really beat on it a whole lot to get it out of there. It's 4 bolts. You take the 4 it's 4 studs with nuts on them. You take the nuts off, and then the fan clutch drops out. The problem with this one and why it kicked my ass is the header support, you can remove it, but it's still going to create a clearance issue because the condenser's in the way. And if I don't want to evac and recharge the AC system, I'm not going to take the clearance header out. What's up, Miss B? So that takes a that's still a clearance issue, is I guess is the point, Gaston, because the transmission lines are basically tack welded onto the original radiator. There's a 20 mil compression fitting that connects the trans hard lines, and then you've got 2 rubber hoses that have the hose clamps on them. You undo the hose clamps, and the new radiator comes with the same exact setup, where the trans lines are already on there, the hard lines are already on there, and then you just put the hoses on, clamp it back down. The book time is 3.5 hours on this R&R radiator job. It's a long job, and I knew it was going to be crazy. So, nah, Kyle, they ain't coming for me, brother. They don't know where to find me. So, this is kind of how this worked, right? So this is how this worked. We had to take the fan clutch out. The problem was that somebody already put a fan clutch and a water pump in this thing. The issue was that when they put the fan clutch up there, they didn't center the fan clutch. So what they did was, I don't know how they got the nuts tight on the fan clutch, probably with an open-ended wrench, because I don't know what they could. But they tightened up 2 of the nuts with a box wrench or something. And then from there, they didn't get a they didn't do anything to center the fan clutch, and created a clearance issue for my wrenches. The Lexus radiator cost me $174.62, something like that. So it wasn't too bad. So, anyway, it took me I got it. Well, I mean, I guess I should qualify that. It's a 1996. So, the radiator in that is not too far from going the way of the dinosaur as far as Lexus is concerned. So, it's a little bit older. What's up, you good? Yeah, buddy. The 100 subs came and went in a hurry. I'm about to 150. Not too far off of that. So, yeah, we'll keep it moving, baby. We keep it moving. But I mean, shit, I'm almost 120 subs right now. So, I mean, the 100 subs, it's been there for a while. But I just haven't done this. Yes, it is, and it's a pain in the ass to get that started. Thank God I'm not doing a starter job, too. So, so anyway, the fucking fan clutch wasn't centered. I had to use, I'm not shitting you, I had to use a 12mm line wrench, and I had to beat it on. Excuse me, I had to pry it on with a pry bar to actually get it onto the nut. And then from there, I finally got those nuts loose on the fan clutch. Fan clutch comes out, fan shroud comes out with that, and then I could actually get it on there, no problem. But after I got done, what I wound up doing was I had to put new nuts on the damn fan clutch, because I stripped out 2 of them. That's why the line wrench came in handy. I stripped out 2 of the nuts with my 0 offset snap-on, trying to get them off. Which that never strips out nuts. That tells you the kind of clearance issues I was having to start with. That wrench never strips nuts. I've taken an immense amount of fasteners loose with that wrench, but I mean, it's crazy, man. Yep, you already guessed it, Gaston. Put some blue Loctite on that, called it a fucking day. So, all in total, I had about 3¼ hours invested into a 3.5 hour job. I didn't make a whole lot of extra cash on that one. So, it was a pain in the ass. The second one was one that you don't think is going to be that much of a pain in the ass. It was a 2005 Chevrolet Silverado 1500 HD with a 6.0 Vortec. Before the VMAX, but it had a 6.0 Vortec. So the radiator job in that is an hour and a half by book time. It's not a hard radiator to do. The issue was that, and it had an oil cooler integrated into the radiator. So it has those little connectors with the snap rings in them that are a pain in the ass. The snap rings were frozen on. I had 2 radiators that kicked my ever-loving ass, Frank. The snap rings are frozen on. I had to use PB Blaster and let them set for over a half an hour before I can even get them loose. And then even using my thinnest flathead to try to pry them loose, I still had to use a hammer to break them loose from the actual seating. Um, they do use the Jiffy tight connectors, Gaston. Problem was that this motherfucker was rusted like hell. So the damn Jiffy tight connectors got the behind that, and somebody get rid of Sarah there. I got it. Well, thank you, TJ. Apparently you beat me to it. So that was a pain in the ass because they were rusted to the damn seating. I finally got them loose. I finally got them out. Popped a new radiator in. Did a coolant flush. Called it a fucking day. I had about an hour into that job, and 20 to 30 minutes of it were trying to get the fucking tabs loose on those Jiffy tight connectors. They were a pain in the ass. Well, the flathead screwdriver works pretty well, but rust is a pain in the ass. So, that was kind of it. Hey, Miss Belinda, how are you? So, we got that shit handled, right? I had a Toyota Solara. This is the one I was talking in Dow's chat about. Had a Toyota Solara come in. This one was a fun one. We had this car come in, and the problem that the customer was having, I shit you not, was when you turn on the right blinker, the blinker was flashing quick. And the first thing you go to is you check the fucking light bulbs. Well, guess what? Both the fucking blinker light bulbs were working. I checked them as compared to the left side blinker light bulbs and what ALLDATA says the correct bulb is. They were all the correct bulb. So I do a check of a wiring diagram. I pull a wiring diagram up in ALLDATA, print it out, take it out there with me, and didn't have water in the taillight. Not at all. It was a completely sealed headlight assembly. There was no water there at all. That wasn't the problem. I got me a wire diagram for the front, and so I looked at it, and the headlight bulb is the last bulb on the harness. The next to last bulb on the harness is the fucking is the damn blinker. It's not low blinker fluid. That's funny as hell. Wasn't that issue either. Funny enough, Gaston. So anyway, by the time it got said and done, I checked the headlights, and sure enough, the fucking right side headlight was blown out. Replaced the right side headlight. I am not shitting you. Put a brand new headlight bulb in. The bitch worked perfectly. Alright? How does that happen? I'll tell you how that happens. The wiring connector for the bulb on the headlight was brand spanking new. Like, I'm talking, it was an aftermarket. It was blue in color instead of the gray that comes from Toyota and Lexus. So I knew it was aftermarket. I knew it was brand new. I knew it had been installed probably in the last 2 or 3 years. So I pulled the sleeve back and checked how the wiring was soldered in. Well, where they soldered in the headlight, like the headlight pigtail, they soldered it in literally on top of where the blinker was. Well, they soldered in the positive of the headlight right beside the ground of the blinker. And it took 2 years, but it finally shorted it out. So I cut the wire, stripped the place down from that neutral on the blinker bulb, soldered it back together, and checked it again. I didn't smell any crispy stuff. So basically, it fixed the problem. But it was a very, 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 very strange one. I've never seen anything like that. You only see that whenever somebody replaces the actual socket for the light. And that socket was burnt the hell out too, so I replaced the socket with a new one when I did the job. The socket for the headlight, that is. So I had a headlight socket. Then it had a check engine light, which was an O2 sensor, which the O2 sensor had to be ordered in. It'll be here tomorrow. I'm going to drop the O2 sensor in there, and that's going to call it a day. So I would bet good money on it that he probably did, Eric. So that was a fun one. What else did we work on today? We did brakes on a 2500 Chevy, the ones with the press-in bearings. That was fun. I have a little trick that I use to save the actual grease seal. I just did bearings on this truck a year ago in my franchise shop. Well, not even a year ago. It was less than that. What's up, Ricky? It was probably 6 months ago, 6 or 8 months ago in my franchise shop. And in the independent shop, the guy followed me over there, said he wanted me to work on it, and we had to do the brakes on it. Well, I just did the bearings. So the bearings are brand new. I certainly don't want to replace the bearings, and I certainly don't want to replace that grease seal. There's a trick that you can do with the press-in bearings where the bearings weren't bad, but I don't want to replace the minimum. I don't want to replace the grease seal. You don't have to replace the bearings, but you have to repack them and everything that goes along with that if you are resurfacing a rotor, which is exactly what I was doing. So I was like, well, frankly, I don't want to have to deal with this. So I used a really old trick. Gaston may know this old trick. But for those of you who are in this profession and you deal with press-in bearings, I'll tell you what you do. So it's a full floating axle. That's exactly right, Gaston. Full floating axle. Tell you what you do to get this right, without having to replace the grease seal. So you take the cup off and you take the axle nut out. The cotter pin holds the axle nut in place. Take the axle nut out. The front bearing falls out. And then from there, the rotor can come straight off. But when it comes off, it's going to have the grease seal and the other bearing still packed in the back. So, before you take the rotor off, the important thing is you put the axle nut back on. If there's a washer behind the axle nut, you put that back on too. And then when you pull the rotor out, and you drop the rotor on top of that nut, the grease seal will be pushed out by the bearing, because the nut's going to catch the bearing's going to catch the grease seal, and the grease seal will pop out like that with no effort whatsoever, and you can save the grease seal. So, little pro tip for those of you who are doing floating axles, and you got to hold the rotor down a slight bit, a little bit of downward pressure so it catches. Yep, so Frank does know that one. I was wondering if Frank knew that one, because he doesn't work on a whole lot of it, but that was an easy way to do it. That's exactly right. So, yeah, see, Eric knows the trick too. So, but that can save you a lot of time. That can save you a little bit of money in the shop. And then all you do is take a little punch and just tap it back into place before you reassemble everything, and then you're golden. You reassemble the rotor completely, except for the outside bearing on a workbench. And then from there, you're golden. So, but I like sharing tricks of the trade, Frank. You know that. Try to help my boys out any way I can. So, what's up, Greg? How you doing, buddy? So that was a pretty easy thing. So, and then I did a couple oil changes, couple tire rotations. I know I do. See if we can do it like this. Really? My flashlight is disabled on my phone? What the hell is that? It's weird. Yeah, dude, I'm filthy right now. Like, I got a pair of jeans on that are covered basically from the knee up in grease and oil and coolant and dirt and grime and all kinds of bullshit. And then this shirt is filthy. If it wasn't black, you'd see it. I can't walk in the shop without getting dirty. I mean, it's just doesn't matter. Like, it's people don't wash the undercarriage of a car. Um, it's just how it is. Frank's a douchebag. Can I say that on this stream? Yeah, I can. Alright, it's my stream. I can do whatever the fuck I want. Frank's a fucking douchebag. Alright. Glad we got that out of the way. You see those? My lights, I guess. I'm trying to give myself some more light. I don't rightly know why my flashlight is disabled. That's weird. That's really, really weird. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn my phone off. I'm going to see if my phone can give me some more light. We'll see. We will see. I heard that one, Robert. I don't have a wife, but I understand. So, oh boy. But yeah, guys, it was a fun day today. Got my ass kicked by 2 radiators. I'm totally done doing radiators. I guess I should have put a deadline on the giveaway. I'm not doing the giveaway tonight. Probably going to wind up doing it probably about this time next week, so more people can get entered and give everybody a lower chance of winning. There we go. How about that? That more better for you? Hey, now we're talking. Now we're cooking with fucking grease. Alright. Let me see if I can do this. Wow, with one hand. Alright, there we go. Alright, so we got the lighting situation handled. So I'm assuming you mean a dust housing. What's up, Firehawk? What's going on, brother? How you doing? Or distributor housing. I don't know what he means. Damn, Bill, you're a savage today, brother. I figured that's what it was. That's a from what little I know about that job, that sounds like a fun one. Um, oh, boys, I'm telling you, I got dirt everywhere right now. Really, 8 hours pull a dash. Been there, done that, dude. That ain't no fucking fun. What's up, Bobby? I did an AC repair job last week, Friday last week. We had a condenser that was leaking like a sieve, and I put a new condenser in it because it was still like in the 90s down here. So, like, doesn't the doesn't it that isn't the world aware that it's fucking September, October? So it's time to actually get cool. Apparently not, but I don't know. It's just strange, man. I get so pissed off that it's so damn hot. Like, it was, God almighty, it was 100% humidity today when I walked in the door. And it was probably 83, 84. I instantly start pouring sweat down my face. Just beads up and goes down my face. It was absolutely fucking stupid, man. And I was like, alright, it needs to go ahead and be winter. Like, I will take a cold day where I can wear a long sleeve shirt under something like this to go to work. Hey, it was absolutely fucking miserable. Not a fan of this kind of weather down in South Georgia. So it is what it is, right? I'm not very happy with it, but it is what it is. That's what I'm saying, Gaston. Like, I remember 2, 3, 4 years ago, it was in the 60s in October. And I'm totally okay with that. Totally okay with that. But, god damn, it's not cool at all now. See, I'll take 65 right now, Greg. Like, it was 87 today with 100% humidity. It didn't rain until late. And it got cool late in the day, but um, it was crazy, man. Brian said it snowed there today. Are you serious, bro? Oh, I wouldn't take snow, but I would take a cooler day than what it is. Um, I don't understand. Yesterday, 78 and sunny. Today, 33 and some snow. Where the hell are you at, Brian? Jesus. I don't know what snow is, Gaston. Last time I had snow on the ground, it was trying to think when the last time I had snow on the ground. It was 2011, 2012. Before that, it was 97, I think. Um, I don't even get snowed by a machine, Eric. That's a crazy thing. Um, But yeah. Fuck, boys. I'm exhausted. Yeah, I got that little beauty today. That little scratch right there. That was while I was dealing with that fucking radiator on the damn Lexus. Stupid shit. Oh, shit. Shit. Miss Savadros coming in. Serious. You don't on my stream. This is the second time I think I've seen Miss B in my stream. 9-9. Youch. MD Lee, what's up, brother? Damn. I'm just sitting here enjoying the fucking chat. Like, I'm just going to sit back and facilitate from now on. I'm not going to say a word in my streams. I'm just sitting like this. And y'all just going to go after it. I'm actually enjoying this shit right now. I bought a... What did I buy? The last little bit. I bought a couple things. I bought a 27-piece trim kit, actually, from Matco today, matter of fact. And I've already used the shit out of it. Taking out the plastic rivets and shit like that. It's a miracle worker for that kind of thing. I've always used a flathead screwdriver, and somebody turned me on to that. They said it was $50. I'm like, oh, fuck yeah. Done deal. It was actually a really, really easy purchase for me, and I've used the shit out of it already. Later, M1. We'll see you, buddy. Have a good night. Make sure you smack that fucking like button before you get out of here. Yakking. We'll see you, buddy. But yeah. No, Snap Mac, today was not a better day. You like missed everything. 45 minutes ago, I was going over how I fought with two radiators. No, today was a bullshit day, man. Had a radiator on a 96 Lexus LX 450 that kicked my ever-loving ass. And I had a radiator on a 2005 Chevy 1500 HD with the 6.0. Which that radiator wasn't the pain in the ass. The pain in the ass was a couple other things. I bought the one off Matco's truck, 27 pieces. I've probably used 10 of them today. So, I mean, it wound up being a really good buy for me so far. I'm not crying about working too hard. I'm crying about some bullshit that should have been handled by the previous shop. The one who installed the water pump on that Lexus and a few other things. Bojo. Never heard of him. Robert, you're a smart motherfucker, dude. I don't get put in timeout. I'm going to just say that shit right now. I'm just saying. Fucking right, Eric. That's what I'm talking about. Wow. Fucking hey, Miss B coming with the fucking fire tonight, boys. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. What do you do to that? Like, what do you do with that? I'm not smart enough to have went gay. Oh, shit. Damn. That was fucked up. That was absolutely fucked up. That was a fantastic shot you just took there. That's all I'm going to say. Fantastic shot. Swing for the fucking fences while you're swinging, right? Man. Oh, man, that was fantastic. Bobby, she got your ass, brother. That's all I got to say to that shit. She got your ass. It is what it is, man. Can't do shit about it. All I know is I got 20 people watching the stream. I got 18 likes on it, so let's step that shit up real quick. So if you have not smacked the fucking like button, let's go ahead and get that shit handled. Thank you, people. I'm just enjoying the conversation, Matt. I am not taking a side between Bobby and Miss B because I don't have a dog in the fight there. But it's kind of fun watching them fight over this shit. Damn. Yeah, you're not going to find one made in the USA anymore. Not a very, very, very big group of them. Damn. Miss B's on fire tonight, boys. Just saying, dude. You don't fuck with that lady when she's on a fucking mission. She's like, fuck your fucking couch, Charlie Murphy. She's got this shit handled. That's what that is. Miss B is on fire. Thank you, Matt. Miss B's on fucking fire, dude. Bobby, that's not my concern. I'm just telling you right now, brother, I have no dog in the fight, my man. None whatsoever. I'm just telling you that she's spitting straight fire right now, and you're the lucky benefactor. So you can have it if you want it. So, oh man, oh man, oh man. What did Six say? I might say, I can tell you right now that Belinda understands it because Belinda is there when TJ's working most of the time. So she's there to witness it. She knows what kind of goes on. And I can tell you right now that she plays no games with TJ. I haven't even been there and I know that shit. But it is what it is. Makeup sex. Frank, now you're onto something, brother. Just saying, man, now you're onto something. Gaston, I saw that question earlier. I'm sorry I didn't answer it. Car backlog right now in my shop is... I have 7 cars right now that need something more than an oil change. So, we are probably backed up for about a day, maybe 2, depending on how quickly we can get through certain jobs. Multiple of them are diagnostic stuff. So, we'll see. Trust me, brother, I know, like, makeup sex is great sex. I am not judging you for saying that. I'm saying that I don't have a dog in the fucking fight, so I would say just bring on the entertainment on this channel with Ms. B and Bobby going at it. So, angry sex. See, now Antonio's on something. Antonio's on something. Angry sex is always fantastic. Because I can tell you this, angry sex is always fun. This shit gets real fucking quick. Where am I fucking... there we go. Drunk sex, man, that's like, I'll tell you what drunk sex is. Drunk sex is like, you ever want the most stamina in your life as a guy? Get drunk. Try to have sex. Somebody wants to go, it don't fucking work like that, dude. It ain't no fucking 5-minute sex. Just saying. You become numb to that shit. It could be the fucking tightest pussy you ever been in your life. Sorry for the ladies who are in there. Yeah, you ain't coming in a couple of minutes. Sorry, that just ain't how that shit works. Drunk sex is one of those kind of things where you're gonna spend a few minutes in that thing trying to get going. So, damn, Bobby, what you got, son? That's exactly right, Bearded. Hours, fucking hours, man. I can tell you this, man. Drunk sex is not fun. Frank, that's called rape, dude. That's not drunk sex. That's fucking called rape. Later, Bobby. If you're getting off of here, in fact, we'll see you, buddy. I can tell you, man, drunk sex is amazing, but drunk sex is one of those things that does not take 5 minutes. I don't care who you are. You can still rape your wife there, Frank. There's precedent, brother. Just saying. Be careful. Nah, Cat Loco, it's not. You just kind of walked into me replying to certain comments that were on the stream at the current time. It's kind of fun. So, drunk sex is not wasted sex. Absolutely not, it's not. Beating a dead meat. It's kind of hard, man. A PO300 is multiple misfires. It's random. I would start with a coil if you have a central coil. And from there, and I don't know why you're looking for Astral, because Astral and I don't get along, but thank you for jumping into my stream. I can tell you what a PO300 is. It's a multiple random misfire code. And what you would start with that is be either low fuel pressure, low compression in each cylinder, or if you've got a coil that distributes the power, or if you've got a car that's old enough to have a distributor, you'll have that. You need to check those things, because that would be a good place to start on something like that. Unless you've got a P0301, 0302, 0303, etc., which are specific cylinders. It could be a vacuum leak, but it's very unlikely it's a vacuum leak. You would have a code that attempts. Who is Madman88? Because he knows my first name. I don't know who Madman88 is. He's never been in my streams. Not that I remember. So, if he says he's looking for Astral, you know. But yeah, like, I would look at the coil. I would look at, obviously it's not going to be a wire problem unless you've got multiple faulty wires with that set. Dave Tumbleson? First comment from him. What's up, brother? How you doing? But yeah, PO300 is pretty easy. That's just a matter of checking whatever power distribution you got. Cool Astral. You sure ain't said shit in my streams, because trust me, I know everybody that shows up in the chat, and you have never showed up in my chat. I've seen Dave around a couple other streams, but I've never seen you, bro. Madman's cool. I've never seen him, man. Like, I'm cool with him. I have no problems. You know this. This is fucking Switzerland. We have no drama in this bitch. But I've never seen him. So, when he brings up Astral, if he brings up Nestor, I appreciate it, buddy. I hear you, Dave. I've seen you in a couple other places, man. We'll see how you guys do with a moderator wrench. So, Jackalope, what's up, brother? Timmy can call me. I'll call his bullshit any day. I'm telling you, Timmy can call me. I'll tell him how he fucked up on so many of his videos. It's not even funny. You guys know this. You guys know this, that I will call Timmy out in a fucking heartbeat if Timmy wants my number. He can call me anytime he wants. And I will rip him a new asshole. Because he's a ripoff. So, that's my thoughts on Astral Auto Repair. Timmy couldn't run circles around me if he was fucking Usain Bolt, bro. I'm just telling you right now. Timmy would not run circles around me if he was Usain Bolt. I'm just telling you, son. Like, I would kick his ass in anything. Flat rate, fixing a car, diagnosing a car, whatever. Whatever he wanted to go head on, I would fuck his ass up. No, dude, Gaston, it's not a matter of liquid courage. Because at the end of a six-pack, I'm totally fine. The biggest thing is that I know bullshit when I see it. Would I put up 10 grand like Eric and Keith did? If I had 10 grand like Eric or Keith, I probably would. I'm just telling you, dude. I would, if I had it, I would put it up. My thing is, I know that I could handle this shit, right? I know that I could take care of that shit. I call bullshit when I see it. The fact of the matter is, there's not been one fucking thing that I couldn't beat him on. Not one fucking thing I couldn't beat him on. I mean, shit, dude, he puts fucking videos up of that, what, 03, 04 PT Cruiser? It's a piece of shit. You know, congratulations. You're the proud owner of a piece of shit. That's why you put up so many repair videos, because that's what it takes to keep a PT Cruiser running. Alright? What else has he got? I have no idea what other videos he puts up. I'm so glad that I'm on this second channel now, because guess what, boys? I ain't subscribed to Astral Auto Repair. I don't give a shit what videos he puts up. I'll tell you this, Frank, it's going to take him and Billy Bob just to keep up. That's all I'm going to say, bro. It would take him and Billy Bob just to fucking keep up. Because I'm quick, son. I don't play no fucking games. That was a 6-pack of boys. Tara, I hope you're not talking about kids. Because if you're talking about kids, oh, bless your heart. I hope you're not talking about kids. But it is what it is. I can probably beat him in a game of rock, paper, scissors, no problem. Because that's a mind game. Marcello, the fact that I was a master certified tech at a dealership, own my own business, should tell you that I know my shit. The fact that, here's the thing, alright? I'm going to tell you why Astral's a fucking joke. God bless your soul, Tara. 6 kids, and all boys. God rest your soul, sweetheart. I love you, but I'm telling you, that's God bless your soul. I can tell you right now, between 10 and 17, you got 6 kids between 10 and 17. Damn, girl, you don't look like you got a 17-year-old. I hear you. Do your thing, baby. Ain't nobody mad at you. Timmy did not go after me. I went after Timmy. And I'll tell you, the one video that pissed me off more than anything that Timmy made, he tested Snap-on Matco, Craftsman, and some Taiwan manufactured ratchets and sockets a while back, right? So here's the thing, right? He did it. He did this test with a 3/8 torque wrench. That's not the problem. Every single socket was 1/2 inch. So how do you think he got from a 3/8 torque wrench to a 1/2 inch socket? He used a fucking adapter. Well, how many times have you boys snapped off an adapter, right? I can tell you how often I snap on adapters. I snap off adapters. I just warrantied one today. A Matco adapter from 1/2 inch to 3/8. Can I tell you how often I snap off my 3/8 to a 1/2? More often than that, because I'm putting too much torque on the 3/8 drive. So, I can tell you this, right? The thing about it is, he's putting this shit, he's putting a 3/8 torque wrench on a 1/2 inch drive socket. He's got an adapter up to the 1/2 inch drive. And he breaks the adapter off 3 or 4 separate times. He uses a pipe on the end of a torque wrench, a calibrated torque wrench. Can you get this through your fucking head? He did a calibrated torque wrench and he put a fucking pipe on the end of it. Dude, just use a fucking breaker bar. Don't be a dick. Like, don't fuck up the calibration on your own tool. Like, You want to know how you want to know how quick a tool can go out of calibration? If you put a fucking, like, he used a fucking galvanized or PVC pipe on the end of it, right? Come on, dude. That's exactly my point. Ed Cope. Yeah, let's call him Ed Cope. That's exactly my point, dude. He used a fucking cheater bar on a torque wrench. There was a 3/8 drive torque wrench on 1/2 inch sockets. And he wanted to test out the fucking sockets. Get this through your brain, people. You want to test out the sockets? Use a breaker bar. You want to test out the sockets? Use a breaker bar with a cheater bar. Fine. I have no problems if you're testing out the durability of these sockets on something like that. Right? I have no fucking problem. None whatsoever. No issue whatsoever. But the fact that he used a 3/8 torque wrench, a snap type torque wrench, a click type torque wrench, right? He had to set the torque up. He said 100 pounds. Click, 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 click. Made them all click. Never switched to a breaker bar. He used a fucking 3/8 torque wrench and put a fucking cheater bar on the end of it. Until his adapter snapped every fucking time. He had a snap-on adapter, he had a gear wrench adapter, and he had a Duralast adapter from Advanced Auto Parts. He snapped all three of them. Well, guess what, motherfucker? I don't care how good Snap-on's adapter is. It ain't going to stand up to that. It just ain't. Call it what you fucking want. It just ain't going to fucking stand up to it. Brian might have just posted the video to the video I'm talking about. The link to the video I'm talking about. I have no idea. I'm pretty sure he probably did, though. But he used a cheater bar on a torque wrench. And then he used the fucking back of his box truck, he stuck another 1/2 inch socket wrench with another 1/2 inch socket, a bolt in one end with a nut on the end of it. The nut's in one socket, the bolt head's in the other. Which socket breaks first? Matco Snap-on, fucking Duralast, and a Taiwan brand, right? Come on, dude. If I'm doing that test, I'm using a breaker bar, I'm using something that I welded, I'm using some custom shit, right? I can tell you this, I'm not going to fuck up the calibration on a torque wrench just to prove a point. His whole point was, Taiwan sockets are just as good as Snap-ons. Don't waste your money on Snap-on. Fuck no. Because guess what? My 3/8 torque wrench said so. Guess what? Your 3/8 torque wrench is 20 pounds off. Ha ha! Motherfucker, that's how it works. Yeah. Thank you, Brian. Brian did post the link to that video. All right. I can tell you right now, there's no way that torque wrench is accurate anymore. No way in hell that torque wrench is accurate. He used a 1-inch PVC pipe as his breaker bar, which that's one stupid ass thing. Why are you gonna use a plastic pipe for a breaker bar? But he did, because he's a fucking genius. That's why. The fuck. That's why. He's a fucking rock star. He's a damn genius. Right? I'm not in New York, though, Marcello. That's the beautiful part about this. I'm in Georgia. Ain't nobody gonna say shit to me sitting with a spotlight on my face talking to a fucking iPad. Not a fucking clue. So, Johnny Harbinger, what's up, brother? Just telling you, boys, this is the fucked up shit that I dealt with, right? I am around the Savannah area. I'll put it that way. I'm around the greater Savannah area. I do not have AT&T. I have Verizon, because I paid good money for my cell phone. to have good service. I expect quality. Not quite a pea shooter, but I'm not going to show it on this stream. I'm a firm believer in the Second Amendment. That's all you boys need to know. Where you at, Johnny? 99 miles from you. That means he's up in like Warner Robins. He's down in down by the Florida line. Mount Vernon. That's actually a lot closer, brother. That's a lot closer than what you think, bro. I have shops in Savannah. I'll put it this way. I live, if you're in Mount Vernon, you should know this. I live in Tattnall County. Tattnall County. Right? So, you should know where that is if you're just on the other side of Toombs County. Just saying, bro. Don't put it out there where I'm at. I don't need people knowing where my house is and all that extra shit. You should know where I'm at if I tell you Tattnall County. You should know. If you're in Mount Vernon. Frank, thank you, buddy. We'll see you next time, my man. I appreciate you jumping in here and supporting the stream as always. You're the fucking man. That's not where Deliverance was filmed. Deliverance was actually filmed in... actually, the original Longest Yard was filmed in Tattnall County. Deliverance was not filmed in Tattnall County. Deliverance was filmed in Toombs, McIntosh, and Glenn County. That's where Deliverance was filmed. But it was never filmed in Tattnall. The other two are onion farmers, bro. Get it right, Jack. You're going to say this shit about my county, you better get the shit right. It ain't peanuts, son. It's onions. What's up, Oso? Deliverance is Timmy's family, MD Lee. I'm just going to leave it at that. Just going to leave it at that. It's Tattnall. Jackalope got the spelling right. So, that's all I'm going to say. Oh, boys. All right, well, I'm out of beer. And Vidalia, Vidalia, Vidalia. I will tell you this. Toombs County is the county where Vidalia is. Tattnall County is the county in which I live. Tattnall County has a higher production per capita of Vidalia sweet onions than Toombs County, where Vidalia actually is. Riddle me that one, Batman. Just saying. Went to Atlanta 7 years ago. Bro, 7 years ago I was in Atlanta. Finishing up my degree. Good shit. So, I'm always wrong. Oh, so that's the problem, is that I'm always wrong. I am not too proud to admit that I'm wrong. But when I know I'm right, I know I'm right. I'm not the kind of person who says, I'm pretty sure I'm right on this and have to put my tail between my legs and retreat. If I say I know that I am 100% right on this, I know that I'm 100% right. That's how I qualify my statements. Like, if I know that I'm right about something, I admit that I know that I'm right about it. But I'm not always right. I qualify my statements, so you'll know if I'm wrong. I promise, because I admit it really quickly. Really quickly. I am not a prideful person whatsoever. Humility is my best quality, which is hard to say, but it is. Alright, ladies and germs, I am going to get out of here. Mr. Cobra, what's up, dude? A little late to the stream because I'm literally doing the outro. I'm going to get out of here, guys. It's been a long stream. Well, it's actually been a short stream by comparison, but you guys have seen the 100 sub video. Go and check that shit out. It gives you all the explanation. It's a 10-minute video, so you guys should have no problem watching that entire video, knowing how to enter the 100 sub giveaway. We're going to be doing a random comment generator. It's going to be in some live stream in the next week, so probably next Monday I'll be doing the giveaway, and you guys will all see live who wins. You do not have to be here to win, but you have to get in contact with me, and I will leave the email in that live stream to get in contact with me. So without further ado, guys, I'm getting out of here. Go and check out the 100 sub giveaway, and we will see you girls and guys next time. This has been South Georgia Tools. Jesse signing out. Peace.